Today we are going to discuss about internal forms of business organization. What is this? An organization, it combines and coordinates individual as well as group efforts in an enterprise. An organization structure, it is a machine through which management works to accomplish its objectives. Various jobs of enterprise, they are integrated into effective operating system to achieve the final organizational goals. What are the patterns of organization structure? Line organization. Line organization is the oldest and simplest form of internal organization structure. Line position, it can be defined in two ways. One, as a chain of command, where there is a recognized chain of command. We have line relationships, simple authority relationship between superior and subordinate. Line position demonstrate a hierarchical arrangement of line authority. Line position, it explains about no one can give direct order to another except their compliance unless he is a direct line superior. So line organization consists of direct vertical relationship connecting the positions at each level with those above and below in the hierarchy. It is a simple form of internal organization where the authority, orders, instructions, they flow downward and accountability flows upward in a direct pattern between the top management and first line management. Then a line function, position, controls the principal workflow of an organization in a direct line. It contributes directly to the creation and distribution of goods and services in organization. Line organization, it is a charge of basic business function, production and marketing. So we include both finance also as a basic and principal function. Thus line executives are responsible directly for the finance, accomplishing primarily the and basic objective. So they are operating executives, enjoying power to take decisions, issue orders and instructions, and implementation of plans and policies in their assigned areas. All auxiliary activities are entrusted to the staff position. So staff position help those in line position. There is an intrinsic relationship between the superior and subordinate. It is also an administrative authority having the right to power to issue command and to exact accountability and discipline for which is the scalar chain regardless of the type of work or function performed. So it links the lowest unskilled worker through successive levels of supervision to the chief executive officer. Then comes the functional type of organization structure. The form of organization structure, it is chiefly a historical type of structure. Often it is also called functional foremanship. It is originated by F.W. Taylor to bring about specialization of management. It permits a specialist in a given area to enforce his directive within the limited and clearly defined scope of authority. It decreases the problem of management because it permits orders to flow directly to lower levels without attention to routine technical problems tackled by line position. So Taylor also pointed out the foreman could not be a specialist in everything. So he was supposed to do, instead of having superior as in the line organization. So Taylor arranged a group of specialists to boss the workers in various aspects of the business. Under functional foremanship, the office work is separated from plant work, and the time and cost clerk, instruction card clerk, order of work and route clerk, disciplinarian would work on the office level. On the other hand, the gang boss, speed boss, repair boss, inspector would work on the plant level. And they are responsible for the machine and moving jobs from machine to machine, whereas the speed boss is instructed the workers in maintaining the specific machine speed and rate of the production. The other men perform the duties and their names also would indicate. So Taylor separated the mental and clerical functions from shop and production functions. Under functional foremanship, where 8 bosses are responsible for each position and they could precisely be defined. So, executives enjoying executive powers such as line executives and one boss for one employee. Each worker had to serve multiple masters. So 8 functional bosses are there. Although business recognizes the need for functionalization, it is probably never used in the pure form because it upsets the fundamental principle of organization, that is unity of command. So this type of organization created a divided responsibility due to multiple masters. So the discipline was difficult under the pure functional organization. So the functional organization has 2 contained prototype, modern control and personnel, cost accounting, organization and method studies, system analysis, production control and all such specialized staff work. In large organizations, functional authority, where an individual is empowered to take and implement decisions outside the formal chain of command. So this will break the unity of command, and person may have 2 bosses, and functional authority is only for specialized activities. So a manager having a functional authority is a specialist in his own area, but he may be either a staff or a line manager. Staff authority. The staff type of organization or staff organization, it is a service-oriented nature, and staff functions have no direct responsibility for accomplishing the objectives of an enterprise. They only help the line to work most effectively for achieving the primary objective of enterprise. So we must understand the nature of line authority. It is fully reflected in a scalar principle, and the function of pure staff authority, it is to purely advisory. So the function of the pure staff authority is only to research, to investigate and to give advice to line managers to whom they report. So it has no right to command. It is only prerogative a line authority. Staff authority, it is a for the person having department operating with no authority. So right to power or right to issue command or to discipline for violation or to issue order to other departments or no right to demand accountability. So pure staff personnel carry out their work primarily through influence. So staff authority or staff activity, it is an organizational element or component existing mainly to provide technical or special advice and service the line authority. Line and staff both combined authority. So to utilize the advantages of both the type of organization structures, line and staff coordinated authority structure developed. In addition to functional authority, it has specialists and it also have a different kind of advisors. So to combine the total working condition, the line and staff organization emerged as a compromise between functional and pure staff authority, or pure line authority. Usually small companies start with a simple line organizations, but complicated organization structure, it has both line and staff. Large organizations, multinational companies or national companies, ever increasing the advantage of the technology, knowledge explosion and acute division of labor, increasing importance of specialized knowledge and specialized services in the management of a modern enterprise. And most of the enterprises operate amid complexities and dynamic environment forces, and other general social climate indicates social awareness even in the corporate management, and modern corporations are being called upon to fulfill dynamic desires and aspirations. So social climate fostered the growth of staff specialists in public relations and general industrial relations. So big organizations now rely mostly on the staff functions. Marketing research is a specialized staff function. It is a tool of decision making and control in the evolution of the optimum marketing mix. So this is a staff function. And project organization. A company needs a special task force to complete a project. So we have a project type of organization. So project manager, he has a project team with his people from several functional departments. The project is to develop and market a new, suppose television or tape recorder or some other electronic product. So one has to draw from different functional departments such as production, engineering, quality control, marketing, research and other sales departments. So specialists from each department are borrowed from their functional departments to perform their part of the total project work. And when the project is completed, and they go back to their previous positions. Thus, two-way flow of authority creates the matrix, and it is also called a matrix type of organization structure. Thank you.